Jgottem, you notice how he trashed the black rapper, but Logic was amazing. Did you just catch that?
Hey,
Did you fucking catch that?
I seen that. I seen that
Logic
kind
half
of
black.
stuff. That's where about it.
Logic half black.
YG and all his brothers were trash, but Logic, oh my god, incredible.
Because I was gonna ask my dad for his picks and just throw him off as mine. That way, if they ever try
Bro,
to.
you fucking me up with this shit, bro. You keep saying my dad, and I keep thinking your actual dad, but you're talking about 619. Bro, you were fucking me up. Did you even watch the fight, bro?
He ain't got one opinion on. Hold up. I want to fight.
For him to come back after so much turmoil, what a homecoming.
Oh my god. And they gave you a Matthew Assassin.
And then here he is right in front of my eyes.
But tell you, Tyson, will you sign my chest? Will you sign my chest? You laying down right now? I can't tell. What the fuck is your face box?
No, I'm with you. We have time to go home.
What are you doing, Shitty?
KFC. I know.
You can say that Shinigami's really tall when he's on his back.
He's laying down on a pack of DVDs and shit. What are you laying on? Just tell me what that shit in the back.
I'm not laying on anything. I'm sitting in a camping chair, dude.
Wait, you're sitting in a fucking chair? How high is that shit piled up? What the fuck is that? I have so many goddamn questions. What is wrong with you? What is all that shit?
Don't worry about it.
That's not a backdrop.
Anyway.
No. Like,
that's a bra.
What do you mean don't worry about it? This is a wall. There are walls behind everybody but you.
Laundry.
It's a closet. Don't worry
That's
about
not a real wall.
No rubber, no Vaseline, baby. We back. Hard and raw.
Lock up your moms and the tequila. It's Wero and the Mexican.
What's up? What's good?
Oh, Diesel just threw us all in here at the same time, huh? No introduction, no nothing. We just getting right at it. It's all good. What's up, man? Mike Warrior, how you doing, big dog?
I'm good. How y'all fellas doing?
Good. Nah, what you sipping on? What you sipping on right now?
What you sipping on? Four Loko? Truly.
Oh, I got Southern Comfort today.
Hey, I had one of those Truly Pops yesterday. Oh, man, they was fire.
Are they good?
Bro. The popsicles?
Really? I've never even heard of that shit.
Yes, I bet you drink the whole box, you'd be good. Zooted.
So it's a box of popsicles?
Yes, box of popsicles. You get them from the grocery store.
Bro, I'm getting some of them shits.
Yeah, man, they were tasty, bro.
Yeah, I got a volleyball tournament this weekend. I'm gonna grab a box for that shit.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Fuck yeah.
Just put it in a cup.
So, we're gonna just clear it up for everybody. Everybody knows this is a episode about Jgottem, and Showtime, and honestly, we probably even sprinkle a little 925 in there because it's just that's what it is. We done lost more people in the past year than we ever expected to. You know what I mean? And that's painful. You know what I mean? Painful for us, like. You know what I mean? Like, myself, 619, we knew Jay. Hung out with him several times. But not quite like you. Like, you knew him better than anybody in here, really, in Streetbeefs or Streetbeefs West Coast. So break it down for us a little bit. Tell us how you knew him. You know, I think we've talked about this before, but for the viewers who might not have seen that, let us know.
First, man, rest in peace, Showtime. Rest in peace, Jgottem. Rest in peace, 925. Like Wero said, man, it's been a lot of tragedy. You know what I'm saying, happening. And, honestly, bro, it's all different types. You know, so real quick, I want to touch down that mental health is real. You know what I'm saying, and if anybody is going through a struggle when it comes to their everyday life and what they're going through, you know, like, I feel for y'all. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to reach out and talk one day, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I know for a fact that it does help. It does help if you let it help. You know. And when it comes down to those guys that been, murdered or attacked, honestly, my condolences go out to your families, and it's just not a pleasant way to go out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to die a painful death or or a gruesome death, but to those families, man, we're here for you. We're a big Street Beefs family, and we love y'all. And I'm sorry for y'all losses. And real quick, let me touch base on that. Is that, man, the streets is real. So real quick, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want no shit, don't be out in the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's one quick little thing, you know what I mean? Because we all go out and enjoy ourselves. We all do what we got to do. But there's common sense and intuition that kick in. And I'm not saying that these guys that didn't have it, I'm saying that when you get a feeling, you need to go with that feeling and get the fuck out of Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all get those feelings, and sometimes we just don't follow those feelings, and then bad things happen, So at the end of the day, if you out and about and you don't feel comfortable or something ain't going right, get the fuck home. Because your safest spot to be is in your own casa. You know what I'm saying? Like, get up in your house, Yeah,
ain't nobody got no business being out there on the streets right now. Like, if that's your job, just go get a 9 to 5 so you don't die. Like, it's about being safe, man. It's about being safe and thinking for the future in the long term. It's not just for the moment no more. You know what I'm saying? In all the situations, I want to touch that real quick. Is we think a lot about the moment and how we feeling in the moment or what we want to do in the moment, and sometimes that just ends in a bad situation all the way around. So, we gotta think about the long term and what's better for tomorrow and not just for today. Absolutely. Yeah, it gets real out there real quick. I mean, like, some of us, I know I don't have issues with road rage, but I've had situations to where road rage was a thing. And I know, this isn't part of the show, but specifically, but like, if you feel a situation coming on, you do not have to be hard all the time. I will let somebody flip me off in traffic and tell me to fuck off, and I'll just wave and just go on about my business, because it just, because, I mean, especially, like, you think about most of us know how to fight. And when it comes down to it, your opponent's going to realize very quickly that you know how to fight. And there's a good chance they'll turn to pulling a gun. You know what I mean? Like, most people don't want to catch a fade. They don't want to get their ass beat in the streets. So
nobody catches a fade anymore, bro. That's why I don't do street fights. Nobody fights fair. You gotta get.
You caught a fade the other day.
One-on-one. What?
You caught a fade the other day.
Who caught a fade the other day?
You did! Takamura cleaned you up, fam.
Got him.
Yep.
Everybody knows I beat Viking Warrior and I beat Takamura. That's mad.
There we go, talking back again.
I know, man. I know, bro. There you go. But yeah, so where'd you and Jay meet? Like, again, I know we told this story before, but hit him again. How'd you and Jay meet?
It's a great story. I was out playing basketball. I was fresh out to Washington, probably like 6 months, 7 months I've been out here. And I was playing ball at the YMCA. They used to have a late night ball. And his brother and his brother's little crew and stuff was out there. And they would come out on Saturday. So I met them already. And then this one Saturday, Jay was out there with his mother. And we was hooping, and Jay's very competitive. Like we all know, he's a competitive, monster, man. And we was out there really hooping, and I was doing my thing, you know what I mean? And one thing led to another. Something happened, and I cussed real loud, you know what I mean? I think I was like, fuck that, or fuck something. And he was like, hey, shut your mouth, man. My mama out there, we respect for my mama. And I didn't say nothing to him. I just stopped, paused, looked over to his mom's direction, gave her some respect, like, hey, sorry, ma'am. And I just went back to playing. Didn't even look at him again, didn't even pay him no attention. But he realized, he was like, okay, this white boy's different. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no white boy ever interacted with me like that, you know? So, of course, he was, you know, he was ready. He was on his toes. So he was playing hard for the rest of the game. And then after the game, it was just respect after that. And then, you know, we just been acceptable after that. We've been through a lot of ups and downs, you know.
How long ago was that? That was like 15 years ago, some shit.
18 years ago.
Hey, so did you and Jgottem get into fighting together at the same time?
Yeah, have y'all ever fought?
Yeah, we fought each other before over a female.
Oh, tell us about that. No, you can't say that shit, nigga.
Okay.
Who got the draws is what I want to know.
You know what I'm saying?
And do we have a picture of this female? Because she sounded like she got ass, bro. We got two of y'all fighting over. She got to have some ass, right?
She looked like Mariah Carey back in the day. You know Mariah Carey? Oh, man.
Did you just ask me if I know Mariah Carey? Yeah. We all know Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah. She was a bad. She was a freak, though. You know what I'm saying? She was a good one. But Jay was young. So she turned Jay ass out a little bit. She turned him out a little bit. So, you know, he found love, of course, because she was a little crazy little hood rat thing, you know.
Oh, the best
and
I love me some hood rats, bro.
Yeah,
give me some jean shorts and some Jordans all day long. Love it.
But she was down for all the homies, you know what I'm saying? But Jay thought different. But I was trying to let him know, like, man, she about everybody. But you know, anyway, long story short. You know, I ended up fucking with her when he was locked up for a little short period of time.
Bro, you were that dude?
Like a true friend. Yeah,
no, because she was kicking around the crew all the time. So when he got locked up, she was still kicking around the crew. So I would like give her a ride home from the club, and then one thing had led to another.
One thing led to another. Yep. Yeah. Viking was that dude. The white stringer bell. Just banging everybody women when they in prison.
You ain't got no snaps on the petrol, but you got that mouth, you heard?
Yeah, for real. I got a little bit of both. But,
yeah, I don't blame you. If Wero got locked up, I'll smash his chick. You know what I mean? Shout out.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not even... Shout out Heather, bro. I'm not even mad at it. I would say the same about 619's girl, but my standards are touch higher than his standards. You know what I mean? Just a little higher. Just a little.
Wero thinks all my girls are fat. You know what I mean?
Every single girl I've ever seen him with is probably, bro. If she ain't 280, she ain't shit, bro. She at least 280, bro. At least 280.
And 619 think all your girls is too skinny. I feel it.
Yeah.
He does. Because my girls can be described as fit though. Like, 619. Hey, look at Ryu Sennin. No. And you would know he don't if you went to the fucking after party.
For real.
Yeah, hey, right?
Shout out Jay, man.
Anywho.
But yeah, man, you know, I don't see 619 fucking with a 280 chick. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I do.
I don't see it.
I do.
That is big, bro. That is big.
I'll take dick over a rib cage, though. You know what I
mean? Nah. So, yeah. Let's get down to the gritty real quick, man. So, the most terrifying part of this whole thing for me is that there was no indication whatsoever. You know what I mean? For us, for people like us. You know what I mean? Now, Vywar, you knew him much better than we did. But there's no indication of how he was feeling and what he was doing. You know what I mean? And that's what's terrifying. That's what, like, when Viking Warrior said earlier, hey, if you need some help, that means everybody. It doesn't matter if we think you're good or not. You gotta say something. Like, you know, there are a couple guys that have called me when they're feeling a little down in the group. Just give us a ring, man. almost all of us got Facebook, and that messenger comes with an audio app. Just give somebody a call, hit them up if you need a minute, because that's the scariest part to me. Is like it's very, very hard to help somebody with what they're going through if you don't know they're going through it. You know what I mean?
And just seeing Jgottem from his like outdoor exterior, you would think he'd be the last person to be like need somebody, you know what I mean? Like going through shit. Like he's such an intimidating dude. Man, you wouldn't think like nothing phases him, you know what I mean? Like
See, that's why I like all the podcasts and stuff, because if you go over, like, I like what Daniel just sent me and stuff, because if you really do review a lot of the stuff, you could see what he's been going through for the last couple of years. If you really pay attention and look, like, you know, he's been battling acceptance, battling, you know, respect issues, you know, because listen, when it comes to the street, everybody respects Jgottem. Everybody. So when it comes down to people that he loves and they don't respect you the same way, it really does affect a man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the same way. Like, man, I'm the same exact way, to where I value respect so much to where I don't get it when I feel like I should receive it. It does affect me in a certain way, and it makes me feel a certain way to where I can't really control it sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because it's something I value so much. You have to understand, it's like Jeremiah valued that so much. He valued, you know, getting respect and appreciation from the people he loved, you know, because he gave that to everybody he loved. You know what I'm saying? He really did. Yeah. You know, he really gave so much, and he really did care so much about other people, to where his feelings wasn't really catered to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, as much as he would go out of his way for other people, a lot of people wouldn't do the same for him. So, with that being said, it's like depression and anger are two demons by themselves. So when you mix them together, it does not settle well with the mental. You know what I'm saying? No. So when it comes to trying to grasp those concepts and what's all in between, what's caused the anger and depression, it's hard to really come to a valid conclusion of what to do with yourself when you're going through those feelings and emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's overwhelming. And, you know, I've been around lots of death in my life, and I've been around plenty of people that committed suicide, and plenty of people that, you know, put themselves through trials and tribulations because of anger and depression. You know what I'm saying? And I now know how real it is, and how extra you really have to be on the outside to help somebody from the inside that's going through those type of emotions and feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because just talking how we're doing right now doesn't help those type of people. You really have to get, you know, you got to get down to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? You really have to pop up on them. You really have to be more physical when it comes down to, you know, what it is now, you know, because I go back to Jeremiah's situation. He did let me know some things, you know, that I could have prevented if I would have been more physical. But me being like, you know, everybody else and trying to verbally speak, you know, to him, to where he was listening, but he wasn't trying to grasp my concept, because I wasn't with him every day. I wasn't with him at home. You know what I'm saying? So my words can only carry so far to help somebody. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when somebody does break down to you and tell you that they have something that they can hurt themselves with, or they are planning on doing something, what I learned from this experience, and what I'm gonna lighten to everybody: be more physical with your help, you know,
support.
Because that's something I wish I was more, you know. I wish I was more physical with my shit. Like, instead of telling them, don't fuck with that gun, there's only 3 things you would do with that gun, with the woo woo, you know, it doesn't matter because it's too late because I didn't take the gun from you. You know what I'm saying? What was it more physical to try to get it from? Even though I can't dwell on those things. I can't, you know, put that on me like it's my blame, right? But at the same time, I know there is little things I could have did more, you know? And knowing what I know now is if anything comes in the future, I know that I have to, even if things are overwhelming for me, I still have to learn to have the patience and the understanding to, you know, come down to their level and, you know, cater to their needs. It's not about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized, like, after this situation, a lot of people came to me. You know what I'm saying? Was like crying to me, and they've been going through a lot of the same situations as Jay and myself, you know? And Jay was fortunately helpful for me, you know, so much. Like, he helped me get through my depression and my situations, you know what I'm saying? And it just hurts my heart that I wasn't able to help him. But I do know for the future that, you know, I need to be more patient with other people, because after that whole incident with Jay, a lot of people have been crying out to me, reaching out to me, you know. And there was one incident where this guy was just so emotional and just so heartbroken in his own situation, you know, in his own life, and he just wanted to go down the same route. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I just lost one of my best friends, and now this guy wants me to, you know, basically be supportive and help him, but how? He's not listening to anything I'm saying verbally, right? And he's trying to fight everybody we're around. He's drawing scene. All these people start looking and they want to call the police, and, you know, I want to start thinking about myself at this moment. You know what I'm saying? I want to get the fuck up out of there, because honestly, I don't want to be talking to no police. I don't even got no license. You know, I'm not trying to get no shit. So at the moment, I call myself thinking selfishly and starting to think like, well, let me just get up out of here, because this dude is being stupid. He's not being thoughtful of me, you know, at the same time of himself. But it's obviously because he doesn't care about himself at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, long story short, I had to take that selfish mind frame and throw it in the garbage and cater to this man that is going through something that I couldn't understand, because I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not him. Like, we all have different minds. We all have different feelings. So to judge or to criticize was not going to help him in any way. So I knew that I had to get up out of my box and cater to him, which was difficult, but I'm glad he got home safe and everything was cool, you know?
Yeah. It's very hard to know what to do in those situations, because, like you said, the words aren't doing it. You know, you got to physically show them that you support them, and even still, like, it's very hard. You know, like you said, that you're not going to take it upon yourself, like the blame for anything. And I think it's a very, very good way to look at it, because you didn't do anything wrong. Like, we can all look back and go look at the clips and go, you know what? There was something there. We should have saw it. But the fact of the matter is, nobody saw it, because he did a really, really good job of hiding it to most of us. You know what I mean?
And at the end of the day, it's all about choices. So, you know, you can't control anybody else's choices or decisions.
Correct. Yeah. I think we have another guest to talk about Showtime. Because Showtime was an OG yard guy. A lot of us fought on one of the same cards he did, and we got to know him, and he's a really cool guy. But we have somebody else who knows him a little better than most of us. His name's Venom Black. He's 619's favorite black.
It's my favorite black right here, bro.
Hell yeah. Yep.
What's happening?
What's up, VB?
Good.
How you doing, man?
How y'all feeling, man?
We're good, bro.
Well,
We're good.
I mean, we've been better, for sure. Yeah, like hearing about three men in less than a year span that we all fought alongside, bled, sweat alongside. It's rough, man. That shit hits way too home. Way too home.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like this could have happened to anybody. You know what I mean? Like it could have happened to me. It could have happened to you. You know, all of us is fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, unfortunately, you know, there's cowards out there too. So no matter how brave you are, how good of a fighter you are, it's kind of hard to beat that gun without one. You know what I'm saying?
Even with one.
Yeah. So the odds is like so stacked against you.
JT Savage was killed as well. God damn.
Yeah.
I mean, when you know this many people, though, it does happen sometimes. That's rough. So I don't know a lot about what happened with Showtime. I know he was shot. Are the police still looking at what's going on there?
You know, I ain't even. You know, I respect him as like an opponent, but I didn't do like the investigation because I'm still like, you know, thinking about the heartbreak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't even get into the litigation portion of it yet. You know, like he was a champion amongst, you know, champions. You know what I mean? So a lot of people looked up to him more than we probably knew about, you know what I mean, from his fan base. And I respected him as a warrior, as an opponent, most definitely. We had a mutual respect before, even greater respect afterwards. You know, it was never really no slander or anything like that. You know, I knew I was the best and he thought he was the best, or I think I'm the best and he knew he was the best. It was just that type of understanding. So, I didn't really, you know, I really didn't even want to know exactly how it happened. I just know it happened. I was like, man, I already know it's, you know, if it's with a gun, I don't really, you know, the details is irrelevant.
Okay.
You know.
So walk us through you and Showtime meeting, like when you guys met and everything, and how the OG yard's running through everything, and just what's going on that side of the nation right now.
How we met, you know, it was like one day he was like 4-0 or something like that, and I was in the yard and I was like, I came up to him afterwards and I was like, yo, I was doing interviews or something, and then I was like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, how you doing? And he was like, you know who I am or whatever. He was like, yeah, I know exactly who you are. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. I was like, that's a good, you know, good win, good fight. He just beat somebody's ass or some shit. And then I'm like, all right. I asked him, I was like, so you ever think you're going to fight me? He was like, yeah, we can run it one day. I was like, oh, cool, I'll let you get a couple more wins. And then, so I guess he ended up getting those wins, of course, and I was like, oh, shit, yeah, well, he's actually winning. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let me think about it, like, what's going on? So then I ended up taking an easier fight, so I fought 619. So, and then it was like...
Bro, I couldn't have worded that better myself. Yeah.
I really don't know if that was an easier fight. I feel like the Showtime fight, you just kind of did your thing. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, he did his thing in both of them.
Yeah, he did.
He did his thing in both of them. Yeah.
But like with me, like, you know, he had a headbutt me, hit me with an elbow, a dick shot. You know what I mean? I mean, we're talking about past events. What we're just saying. You know what I mean?
Man, the past is past. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. 619. You gotta let it go.
I let it go. You brought it up. I didn't.
Hey, you gotta drop the one. You gotta drop the one now. You can drop the one now. You can just call you 6'9" now.
It's just 69.
Hey, Venom Black. I got a question. Did you and Showtime? Did you and Showtime stay in contact after your crazy ass fight?
Not for real. Not like contact like that. We spoke like about the fight. We spoke a little bit, but he went kind of like MIA. You know what I mean? For a second, he was just like MIA out the group. So
he went MIA out everywhere because him and I was talking weekly about him coming out here to the March event. Yeah. All of a sudden, he just disappeared.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know. Like, he was going through something. I don't know what it was per se. You know what I mean? But I do know, you know, everybody goes through silent battles, you know, and like, you know, RIP Jgottem, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was tough as well. You know what I'm saying? To be like, damn, somebody willing to take their life. You know what I mean? And like, is it really that hard out here, or is fighting? Does fighting do that to you, or you know what I mean? Like, there's some factors here. You gotta weigh in on that type of situation.
If I had to guess, I would bet fighting probably held that off for a little bit. You know what I mean? He seemed to really love fighting.
Yeah, it's about creating understanding.
That's like getting used to being punch drunk too.
Yeah. It could go both ways. It could be a good thing and a bad.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Million views, you know what I mean? Too many shots to the head too, bro.
Yeah. He didn't lose a lot though.
No, he didn't lose. It ain't about losing.
Yeah, he did. What I'm saying is he didn't get tuned up a lot at all.
Yeah.
You didn't see him get touched. I mean, how many real hard shots did he take? Not many.
No.
Yeah.
Like I spoke to Jgottem a few times, you know, on behind the scenes and even on the show that we had. I think I spoke to him on this show. I spoke to him on our show. You know, I spoke to him in the group. I spoke to him, you know, in messengers and stuff like that. We always, you know, he was just kind of like, he actually looked up to me type of thing. So he always complimented me, and I was looking forward to meeting him one day, but you know, I thought I was gonna fly out there. You know, I mean, it was gonna be like that type of meeting.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do know he's still respected. He's like respected on the West Coast, like Showtime is over here. Like he's just that. He's the same showman over there to them guys as he is over here. So I respect him as a whole and Street Beef entirely. And you know, RIP to those fallen soldiers. 925 Pride. You know, he was a up and coming star for the West Coast, definitely. You know, it's just an unfortunate, you know, chain of events. That 2 in 1 week was a blow though, but
yeah, that's rough. That hits so hard. Yeah, because it's like, yeah.
Was enough, and then to hear Showtime was like shot and killed is insane, bro.
Yeah,
I was looking forward to your guys' rematch. You know what I mean? You and Showtime rematch. I know you guys were talking about running it back.
Yeah. That's what that one actually bothered me a lot. The ideal of that, because they had some people, you know, that was, you know, that fight was really controversial. You know, even though the numbers, you know, were what they were, there still was like in the eyes of the fans, a part 2 would have been even better. You know, I was seriously considering it. You know, me and Faye spoke on it a few times. Me and Daniel spoke on it a few times. You know, it was either it was going to be in the ring or whatever. Would it be a different outcome? But so when that happened, I was just like, you know, you never know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe, you know, next time I hear it, I jump into it. But at the same time, it's kind of like I'm kind of losing the fire for it now. You know what I'm saying? Like that was probably the top tier opponent I could have probably faced in here, because nobody else is going to withstand it. Nobody else.
He's talking to you, 619.
I'm talking to nobody. Everybody on the screen, motherfucker.
We get that.
Hey, so would you fly back out to rematch 619?
We know this man doesn't get on planes.
I don't know, man. I think he needs to train a little more. Did he fight Viking Warrior yet?
Yeah.
It feels like a year late.
Yeah.
So who won that one? I missed that.
Me, 3-0.
Nobody. Hey, nobody won. Not even the fans on that one.
That's horrible.
They was just hugging the whole time. 619
it might be a way I can get both of them. Like maybe y'all can tag team like I do round 1. Y'all do even and odd rounds to like 8 or something.
I'll like any chance for me to punch you, I'm down, Viking. I mean, Venom, anywhere. You know what I mean?
You gonna actually swing this time? Cause you know he ain't coming out there. Yeah, you better start sitting on that shit.
I'll stay in my hotel room until they say, hey, Venom Black's actually in the ring, hands wrapped. All right, bet. Let me show up now. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel the same way about your ass. You know what I'm saying? I was there.
Yeah, he does that shit.
I didn't fight your ass till 2 o'clock.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was there
you
from
see it?
9.
He's stealing my tactics.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he's
That
there
shit-
already. All right, give me like 5 hours. You know what I mean?
So look, hey, I did have. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You know, I just wanted to make sure I get a chance to speak to, Showtime and Jgottem's family to say that I can send my condolences. I am. I'm not gonna say sorry for your loss in that sense, but it was a very big blow to all of us in Street Beef. They were really respected. They were well acknowledged. And they had people that loved them whether they knew it or not. So my deepest sympathies for your families. I keep y'all in my prayers.
Thanks, my man. We appreciate you.
Thank you, bro.
I know they appreciate the words too.
For real.
Also, one more thing to end on a positive note. I did have these are my gloves. The gloves that I fought Showtime in the last fight that he had with Street Beef. There was a couple people that I wanted to acknowledge. You know what I mean? I was gonna sign them and autograph them if they want them. Because they do have that Venom Black Award. And it's this guy in the group. His name is Jason Frazier. I don't know if y'all know who he is, but I've always seen him comment and post, and he's a very respectful guy. So I think I want to give these to him. So if y'all ever see him or ever comment or Sunshine in the chat, if you can tag Jason Frazier, and so I can get him a gift for being such a loyal companion to Street Beef.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
also
that's
gonna
cool.
sign it too, though. So
That's
yeah. I guess I'll sign it. That way he can have that.
He did it live. It's official. It's just turned into a glove signing by Venom Black.
Hey, can you sign my name on the glove too? Just sign my name.
Yeah. These are the ones I don't want to use these no more to ever fight in again. So
Are those
I
the
think
ones that
Showtime
you
can
tuned
have
up
that.
619 too?
You said what?
Are those the gloves that you used to tune up
No.
619 too? Okay.
No, I got those. Those were sparring gloves I fought 619 with, so I wouldn't hurt him.
Those were 8 ounces, right? The ones you fought me with, I think.
Nah, they were like 18.
Wow, I could have sworn they were like 6s.
They just felt like 6s, bro. When you had your head almost popping off your goddamn shoulder.
That's enough, man. Hey, it was good, man.
Hey, look, I'm pretty sure if there's ever a part 2, this time 619, there's no way you would survive on this one. There's no way.
Oh, this time, huh?
There's no way you would survive.
I'm coming out there. We're gonna run that back. You heard?
None of y'all. You too, Viking Warrior. I see you over there still sitting quiet. I know you always chilling though. You always chilling though. I respect that though.
Yeah, why so quiet, Mike?
Dude.
You want to back too? Call him out, yo.
We got.
Hey, much love. Thank y'all for having me on the show. I appreciate y'all. All right.
Stay safe, bro. Yes,
great
sir.
No doubt. Much love. Much.
All right, we're bringing on Coach Leon. He's backstage.
Hey, hold up before you do that. Hey, Talk, you gonna just disrespect BDW and Coyote like that, huh? Okay, now you can bring him up.
Coyote like that.
Because they already had a trilogy. He acting like y'all the first trilogy.
What up, boy?
Oh, for real.
What up?
How you doing, Coach?
What up, man?
What's happening, Viking? How you
What up,
doing,
man?
Wero? 619.
Good, bro. What's happening?
What up, man?
Peace. Thank you guys for having me on.
For sure. What's on your mind, fam? Talk to us.
Speak on it.
Oh man, man. Of course, always we still grieving our bro, so every day's another day, and it just seemed like something new every day, but we hanging in there though. We team for sure though,
Yes, sir. For sure, though. Like Jay was saying. Like Jay. That's what hey, tell him, Lynn. First time he said it, he can't. Lynn was like, hey, you want to be down with for sure, though? He's like, for sure, though.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was.
Bro, hey, Jay was legitimately funny. Like, I don't know.
He was.
I know the people on the screen knew, but that was a funny fucking cat, bro. He was legitimately hilarious.
And he was
a
in
man
his
of many
thoughts.
talents.
He was a man that be in his thoughts, but then all of a sudden he'd just come with something hella funny. Be like, damn, you was just silent for 30 minutes. Like, the fuck?
Yeah. Light of the room, you know?
For real though.
For sure. And he could switch that intensity and that comedy on just like a switch, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It'd be intense for hours and just crack it down.
And you think he about to fuck you up, and all of a sudden he just be like, nah, I'm just playing. I just play with you.
Give you a hug and everything.
Yeah.
But I remember him walking around at the event. I had people that were like, "Who's that guy?
He's so scary." Everybody thought he was so scary.
I was telling my girl, bro, Jgottem's the scariest, most intimidating dude I've ever seen alive. Like when I got to the party house, he just like walked across me, like stared at me real quick, and kept walking. I was like, that motherfucker was scary, dog. Scary. If I would see Jgottem walking down the street like at late at night, I would walk the other way. I would turn around.
You would crossing the street. He would go on the other side of the street real quick.
If you ever at the scrapyard and he's on a real aggressive moment, his eyes get real big and he'll stare at you, and it's like you better get out the way.
He has such a crazy look, man. He has like a crazy death stare when he stares at you.
It's
really intimidating.
Hey, Lynn, you need to share the story when he kicked Ronin and them out the tent. Go ahead and share that.
Okay, I don't want to be too proud of that, right? Because
but it became a brothers after that, you know.
Exactly, that's
needed
what it led to. We did tap on that yesterday on the other podcast on 206, but
okay.
So that day, Jay came in and he didn't know if he was gonna fight or not, but he didn't come to fight. But we had the Peixoto booth put up. It was pouring down, raining. And, you know, you got to get out the rain when you're in Seattle. So he comes over to the Peixoto tent, and there's like 8 guys in the tent. And it was just myself, the team mom, was his name Ronin, I guess now. A few other guys. There's a few other guys. So Jay comes in there. He's like, if you're not Peixoto, get the fuck out of my tent. So I'm like, Jay, hold up, man. There's a few guys I told to be here. No, Lynn, no, it's not going down like that. I'm like, oh man, Jay, he's super high energy. He's like way up here. I'm like, man, I can't call. I'm a very mellow kind of dude, right? but I'm sitting there, and a couple guys didn't move because of obviously they got it from me that it was cool to sit there. So they was challenging Jay a little bit. So when they didn't get up, Jay took it as if, you know, hold up, man. Don't make me make you get out of here, right? So he takes the young man, baby gorilla, and he lifts him up by his chair, and he just dumps him out of his seat, right? And baby gorilla's mom now, who's now our team mom, circle thing, she's sitting right to the left. Jay doesn't even know that's his mom. Then he got Lights Out, who's only like, you know, smaller than Jay. He like mumbles something, and Jay gets hella pissed. And then that whole little quarrel started with Lights Out and Jgottem. But after that, a young man came back to us, baby gorilla, changed his name and everything. And then ultimately, Jay and him been talking and everything after the fight turned to be pretty positive in respect to what happened. You know, he wanted to be part of the team, and Jay, I think, committed to, you know, checking him out and giving him some opportunity.
Yeah,
that's a quote. Yeah, that's a quote from when they went to
yeah. So let me touch base on that. So, like I said earlier, Jay is very big on respect. You know what I'm saying? So we're all at Denny's. We're sitting at Denny's. Man, we don't get no water, no nothing for like 30 minutes. Jay the whole time going off like, where the fuck is my water? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where the whole put some respect on my name, you know what I'm saying? Started coming from that day, because they don't respect us, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to respect nobody. And it was like irritating. So anyway, you know,
Well, he went
Jay's
in
real.
when he went into Baby Gorilla that day and fought him. I think it was just because Baby Gorilla didn't have an opponent, but also Jay had that.
Nah, it was a respect thing.
Yeah, it was the
It put
respect.
some fucking respect on my name.
Yeah, he did
You
put
know?
that respect on my name. And then actually, when he knocked dude down, if you listen closely, he's like, "I said, get the fuck up." I'm like, he knocks him down. He's telling him to get up. You know, like it was pretty wild.
But yeah, it's all about respect, man. Put some fucking respect on names.
Yeah, he was
Fuck.
pretty adamant about that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, like we say, he was a super intense dude sometimes.
Shout out to Scrapyard, man. They made us these dope ass hoodies, man. Got my name on it, Viking Warrior, and then they got Jgottem on the sleeve. Hella dope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Got him.
Yeah. Dope.
Back again. Yeah, it was a good event, man. On Saturday, we had a good event for Jgottem.
Did you nice?
Yeah, bro. It was a good turnout. We had some great fights. We had like 27 fights.
Yeah, we had 26.
26.
Nice. This is
Yeah, man.
A lot of guys.
Go ahead.
A lot of what?
Younger, a new guy.
New guys, that's dope. Yeah. You gotta keep getting new guys in the groups. Like I know that's the one of the things I try to preach to everybody. Like encourage those new people. Like they're the ones that are gonna keep this thing going when we no longer fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was at least 15 of those 26 matches were all new dudes, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah. I talked to Fire Chicken about us coming out there next July or August or something like that, and like doing a combined anniversary event.
That
was but I think it'd be pretty neat. Yeah.
August would be perfect.
Yeah, get a bunch of us together.
Yeah, we could skip our anniversary and then we just mob it up to the scrapyard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, we are gonna we do have our anniversary date, July 25th. Rest in peace, Jgottem. That was his actual birthday, which was pretty. It was such a coincidence that when we found this out, that his birthday was the very first fight date at the yard. And I learned that from Fire Chicken, but that was pretty cool. So we'll be doing something big in honor of his birthday and the first and you know our anniversary for the scrapyard too. That's gonna be pretty nice.
Makes me want to go up there and fight the Canadian or something. You know what I mean? For Jgottem.
Why?
Why not, homie? Why not?
Why you always asking?
I miss my son anyway.
Layups, bro. Why are you asking these layups all the time, bro?
I just want to punch the Canadian.
Can somebody else?
That'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. I'll go.
We haven't seen the Canadian though lately.
Well, we know that he's still yours. He's still yours. He's not ours.
I thought he came back.
Nah,
I thought he went back.
Yeah,
we know he's
real life. What you weighing these days, bro? Ain't you 175? Why don't you fight 619?
Yeah.
I
I don't know what the Canadians weigh. Yeah, I'll be dope for that. Real Lion.
Real Lion versus you. That's a fight everybody would always wanted to see.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but Real Lion is moved, right? He's in Arizona.
Nah, he's back. He's coming back.
Is he going back? I thought he was in Texas.
No, he was at the yard this last week. He was just I think he was cornering and helping out.
Real Lion, is that true?
That's dope.
Yeah, but he's cutting weight, so you're gonna have to cut weight if you want to see him.
Oh, this motherfucker ain't cutting weight. He will. He will sign up for a fight at 200 and show.
I'm like a regular old Ryan Garcia when it comes to cutting weight.
You definitely gonna get stopped with a body shot.
I'll be in Nationals in August. All right.
We're talking about July. You heard?
Yeah, we talking about next July, so you got time.
No, I'm talking about this July.
Oh, you? Nah, I'm talking.
Yeah, I'm talking about just flying up there same day, fly in, fly out. Fuck it.
Just like that, huh? Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Me and my man, Jimmy Fit. You know what I mean?
Okay. What day is you said July 20th?
July 25th. That's the Scrapyard anniversary. I'm not sure if that's the actual fight date.
Is that the last? Is that the last day? 25th.
Yeah, it's usually for the Scrapyard, I believe, right? Viking, it's the last weekend of the month for the fights.
Like
Yeah.
like ours. It's always the last
Why
weekend.
am I? Why? Oh, so I'm doing the 29th. The 29th is that Saturday.
Right.
July 29th. So y'all will do it the 29th, man.
And
That's
what's the week before? What's the week
22nd?
before 22nd?
It looks like, yeah, 22nd.
Yeah, I think it actually might be pretty likely that he'll do it on the 22nd.
Yeah, because Steve always hits and miss like he did this month.
Yeah.
This month we could have did it next Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. I mean, if it's the weekend before, maybe.
Yeah, like
find a super
he had
cheap
Coyote
22nd. He said the 22nd.
Yep, 22nd.
22nd. Okay, I might because ours is July is going to be in Arizona. For us, it's on the 29th. It'll be a heat index tournament.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm coming
It's a
out to
boxing
Arizona.
tournament.
I'm coming out to Lake Havasu, so I'll stop by.
Damn.
You're gonna enter the heat index? You're gonna enter that 1 day tournament?
Yeah, it's a 1 day tournament. I don't know how
I'll
many
do it.
fights you'll get, but you'll have a bunch.
I'll do it.
Yeah, like
Yeah, for sure.
we're pretty much. So what we're gonna do is
Hey, but
whoever
Lynn,
signs up, shows up. Huh? Did he leave? Or did we leave?
He said,
said,
but
like,
learn something. I didn't catch the last part.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know,
It's
but
Kurt.
that'd be dope if he did come out.
Hopefully he comes
Yeah.
back. He must have some connection issues or something.
It's
Maybe
all
his
good.
phone died.
I'll hit him up. We about to get into the next bracket anyway.
Right on.
Hey, what is prosciutto? Tell everybody what. Did I say that right?
Pisciotto.
Pisciotto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell you right there. That's how you say it. Just like,
Pisciotto. That's fucking cool.
Pisciotto is a Portuguese last name. It's my bro's family's legacy name. You know, they were from Portugal and came over and he used to have a clothing line, hip hop brand back in the day. So he's from New York, the president, Fred Stewart, and then you have James. Well, he's he's the ex-president now. James Stewart is the Boogie Brow. He's an artist, hip hop artist here in Seattle. They're from the East Coast, but pretty reputable brand, man. Like we brought it over to Washington on the West Coast probably about 2 years ago, officially, because Fred, he's always back and forth from the East Coast to Washington. So we brought the brand over. I mean, it's a hip hop brand. I mean,
so it's a clothing brand.
Yeah, it's a clothing brand. And so
Cool.
for Pisciotto, I was for a long time I was a West Coast rep and one of the brand ambassadors. So what we did was we took the name Pisciotto and used it as different. There's different identities behind the Pisciotto name. We have Yacht Masters, we have Choppers Classic, we have. I mean, there's so many things under the Pisciotto logo. Team Pisciotto is just another piece. Originally, Team Pisciotto identified the management, though. All the management in Pisciotto were called Team Pisciotto. And then we got into the fight realm with Scrapyard, and then we just took that over and translated it over to where it fit for the fighters.
Okay, that's dope. I like that. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guys like we got hip hop guys like Nas, AZ, Bill Bellamy, Busta Rhymes. A lot of guys wear our gear over on the East Coast. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah,
It's a big thing. The guy who created the mastermind behind Pisciotto, he used to have a brand over on the West Coast called Butterbean, and when his grandma passed away, he changed the name. So it just made sense.
Yeah, no, that's dope. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We appreciate you being on, my man. Viking, you too, bro. Either one of you guys have last words you want to shout out to the people?
Yeah, shout out Showtime and his family. Shout out the whole Streetbeefs OG Yard, West Coast, Texas, and of course Scrapyard. You know what I'm saying? The GoFundMes are out for Showtime and for Jgottem. So please go out and donate. Give love to the family. I love you guys, man. Y'all stay safe. Go ahead, man. I'm done. Y'all have a blessed night.
Yeah, the
All right.
only thing I wanted to tap on
We
really
love you
quick
too,
while I had the platform with you guys, something that's important to me. Obviously, the passing of Jgottem and Showtime. Respect to Showtime and his family and condolences. But in respect to Jgottem, who was very dear to our team and things, we still going through it. The only message that I wanted to get out with everybody is that from 2023 up to the date that Jgottem passed away, we dealt with over 15,000 deaths that surrounded and were caused by mental health and depression. So we need to be able to tap into that, not just as adults, but also just tapping it as adults to the youth, because at the same time, I think that's where we can fix this issue moving forward, is by us spending a little bit more time with the youth and teaching young men how to be great men. And so at the same time, I think that's just something that's very important. Everybody on this platform, I'm sure Street Beefs and Street Beefs family, what I love so much about it is that they do give us a platform to be able to reach out to people and get some help mentally. And so it's such a wonderful thing to have such a community of people that are there to support each other. So I just encourage everybody to utilize it, you know, and use it to your advantage, especially when you're going through things.
Agreed.
Yes, sir.
Agreed. Well put, my man. Well put. Again, I appreciate you guys being on tonight, my man. Thank you.
For sure. For sure. Peace out, though.
Thank you, man.
Peace out, though. Let's go.
Well, so for everybody watching, we have Ryu and Shinny on. They just had a karate match the other day that we
Karate battle.
Battle.
Combat
karate. And word on the street these days, Shinigami, is that you're not quite agreeing with that stoppage. Can you fill us in, big homie?
Yeah.
And be careful.
Hey, I'll keep it real. I mean,
don't be careful. You let it go, Shimmy.
Look.
Yeah.
I will admit that I was tired in that last round, but I was setting up a blitz, and in a second here, if I can get someone over here in the lab, I'll demonstrate it. I will demonstrate what I was setting up if I can get someone to help me out once this round's over.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit, Jimmy. Talk that
shit. So the whole thing with that blitz bait, I was trying to get out of the corner. I was admittedly tired. All right, that third round for sure.
Diesel, do you have it? Can you show it? Can you show the stoppage?
I don't have it at the minute, but I will upload it.
Hold on, I'm gonna get it right here. You don't worry about it. I'll get it right here, fam.
I got it right here. Don't worry.
Yeah, I got you, bro. You don't.
Anyway, I wanted to finish the round, and I get it. New rule set, fighter safety, I get that it looked like I was done because again, that's the bait, right? You're supposed to. The thing with the hands on the knees is the bait for the blitz is that you look tired. Granted, I was tired, but I was leaning into that as bait. And I know you guys are gonna sit there and laugh and whatever, but it is what it is.
So you pretended you were tired, but you actually were tired. Is that what you just said?
No, I was actually tired, but I was using the fact that I was tired to just make it even more believable for the blitz. But my man hadn't kicked. So that blitz is a counter to people who come in with punches or rear leg kicks, and he hadn't thrown a single front leg kick the whole fight. So he caught me with a front leg kick. So I went back to try to do it again because, again, I was tired. I was trying to get out of that corner, and I felt like the only way I was going to do was to blitz out of there. And so when I put my hands back on my knees.
Here we go. We're going. Just go ahead and watch this, guys. Stop. Back.
Let's make that big.
He's slipping.
Oh, he's doing it right there. Oh,
yeah, watch.
He did it before.
He was blitz betting, and here we
Full
go.
screen?
He caught it, and he stayed there and covered, and then put it. He goes. He goes like this. He goes.
Laugh all you want, guys. I'm telling you.
Throw that kick. I'm coming for you. And then he's got kicked. There was no blitz.
Bro, City, we love you.
I like it. I like it.
Bro,
I like
I'm telling you,
I like it. I like it. I
watch,
like it.
give it a few minutes. I'll see if I can borrow. There's actually a guy here who's a karate black belt who might be able to help me out with that once this round's over.
Okay, you're helping your case, but if you get
Maybe
him,
not,
follow
but you know what?
Let's go.
Hey, either way, there is a blitz from there, whether you guys believe it or not. Was I tired? Sure. Did Zed stop it out of fighter safety? Sure. I wanted to finish the round. I told him, I can keep going. Let me go. I should have been a count. I should have gotten a count. Should have been a count.
You let somebody kick you in the fucking mouth.
You should have got
it happen.
That kick didn't hurt. I was fine. I was fine. That kick didn't even pick me up.
Here's my question.
I ate that thing for breakfast, bro. That was like I ate it like a Pop-Tart because it was about that candy ass.
And if you ever see Shimmy eat a breakfast, you know he can eat a lot. You know what I mean?
Can eat a breakfast, bro. In fact,
when have you guys ever seen me eat breakfast?
Watch you eat 2 breakfasts. When you made us breakfast, bro.
Yeah, DTP wild.
Hey, okay. So, question: if you were blitzing and you were blitz baiting, why did we not hear anything about that until after Izzy did it? You didn't say shit about that day until Israel Adesanya.
Because I had another fight. My mind was already moved on to that next fight that day. Plus, honestly, I really didn't feel the need to complain about it too. I mean, I talked. You can ask Zed. I talked to him about it a couple times that day. No. You can ask Zed. Yeah, because we talked about it at the party. We talked about it at the party. We talked about it at the event. Ask Bushido Zed because we talked about it.
Nope, I don't believe it.
Hey, Mike,
Daniel has a better angle though.
I want to see this. I need to see this.
I gotta see this.
Here, guys, I'm gonna show you. Pay attention.
Here we go.
Riley, can you hold the camera real quick? All right, we're gonna fighting stance.
No, hey, this is what Shinny was about.
Jimmy's titties are looking big.
So I'm here with my hands on my. So if he was to come in with a rear leg kick on the hands, right?
This is fucking amazing. Oh
my God, Zed saved my life. Good God.
Why didn't you do that?
You would have been fucked, and he.
That was the bait. That was what the setup was. And
can I explain why that wouldn't work?
I don't care. I just showed it. That's what it was for. Was I tired? Did he didn't throw me off? Fine.
Absolutely.
But you know what?
Ryu, why didn't it work? What happened?
Okay, well, first things
I didn't even get a chance to do it because, like I said, that counter is for rear leg and punches. He threw a kick out the front leg, so when he kicked me in the face, I went back to try to adjust for it because I was going to do it. If he tried to kick me in the face again, I was going to grab his leg, and if not, I was going to do the straight for his face to the ridge hand.
Okay, I want
Jenny, the idea was, like I said, the idea was to get out of the corner.
Listen, Shinny, listen, okay?
Let me explain.
No, Ryu, you can talk, but real quick, y'all realize, you remember when you were a kid and you got in trouble and your mom sent you to the shower, went to bed, and you went in there to shower and you were talking to your soap bottle, your shampoo, like, oh man, if she said this is what I'm gonna do next. Y'all remember that shit? Yeah. That's what you're doing right now, bro. You're telling us what you was about to do, man. If that shit, what I was
also, Shimmy, when you saw that kid coming for your mouth, why didn't you move?
Why didn't you do it then? Why'd you let him slap you? You're like, wait a minute, wait till he kicks harder, then I'll do it. Hey, Ryan, what happened, bro? Come on, break it down.
So, all right, hypothetically, let's say the blitz was just playing the whole time, right? From the way your body was angled, you were not you didn't have the straight line to me. You were angled off to the side with how you were hunched over.
I was just angled off to the side, and I just did it.
I know you were a good street sparring partner, so it don't matter. You had one day.
So the blitz didn't work, right? Pretty much.
I didn't even get a chance to do it.
Because
like I said, that's for countering rear leg kicks and punches. And he threw a front leg kick, and he got me with the front leg kick. Cool, but it didn't hurt me.
Because I didn't want it to hurt you. Because I looked at Zed and said, "Is there mercy?"
I got a 5-year-old that says that it didn't hurt me. You did.
I mean, either way. I mean, if you're gonna finish me with it, finish me with it. Like you should have just knocked me out with it.
I should have. We wouldn't be here if I did, and I regret not doing that.
Okay, buddy.
Like, I have very few regrets in life. I regret not kicking you harder. I really do.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, I look at, because you literally see me look at Zed and go, "Yo, are you stopping this?" Oh, okay.
Bro, Zed gave him the green light to kick you in the face, and Ryu tapped you when he could have. Bro, he could have fucking soccer kicked the shit out of you right there.
Yeah.
Like, he could have.
I know what I
Like,
signed
honestly,
up for.
This should not be an episode of you telling us what you were gonna do. This should be an episode of you just praising Ryu and thanking him on your knees if you have to for not kicking you right in the face when you literally just put your face up there to get kicked. Bro, we just wanted
Tonio
Hey, you know what? You asked me what happened. You asked me my side of things. I said my side of things, and I wasn't even gonna make it an issue until this man over here, who refused to MMA fight me, wanted to comment that he would have beat me in an MMA match. Like, no, you would not have TKO'd me because the limitations of the rules, I wasn't allowed to grab your leg and drag you to the ground. You think I would have just sat there and let you ground and pound me?
Did you grab Nasty Native's leg?
Only had 5 seconds to ground and pound in the combat rule.
Jenny, did you grab Nasty Native's leg?
No, I tried.
Oh,
I did grab it, and then I tried to grab it again, and that's when he caught me.
He didn't shoot for that shit either. You just
Rio,
got punched and you tucked up. It happens,
what were you
bro.
gonna
No, he caught me. I panicked. I tried to panic, grab his leg again. He
Why
caught
can't
me.
you just be honest? Why can't you just be honest?
Rio, what
I
were
am
you
being
gonna do?
honest.
What were you gonna do if they didn't stop it?
Oh, I would have just axe kicked him. He was still hunched over. I would have just same leg, just would have came straight down. Like, you're already close to the ground. Would have just made it easy.
He was blitzing? But what if he was blitzing in the middle of the axe kick? Like, since we're playing the what if game here, let's play
The what if game. All right. He blitzed. My legs in the air. He knocked me over. He's gonna try to scramble for the ground and pound, but he didn't do it. And then we stand back up and we go back to fighting. And Shinny can't strike, so we would have still been back in the same position again.
Okay.
No.
Shinny, you can't strike. Please stop.
Like, at all? Or just
At all. Shinny can't. No. At all. No. Like, you saw the strike numbers. You did them. You should be like a strike. It's fine.
That's for you guys that don't know. This is what Shinny does is strike. So this is a verbal low blow. Like, Ryu just punched him right in the fucking nuts.
I mean, if I couldn't strike, he would have just sat there and let me punch him instead of hugging me the whole time. So, you know,
you told me in the press conference. No. You said in the press conference you were going to grapple me.
He was worried about my striking, which is why he was hugging me the whole
No. Don't finesse now, motherfucker. You said in the press conference, I'm going to throw Ryu. I'm a ragdoll him. That shit ain't happened. Yeah. I said, all right, bitch, you want to grapple me? Let's do it. I grappled you. You didn't win that. Then I said, oh, he's not good here. That's ironic. Then I started piecing you the fuck up. Don't be cute, bitch.
He just called you bitch. He just called you bitch twice in one paragraph, bro.
He can call me a bitch, but he refused to MMA fight because he was afraid to get, the same outcome as when
you out like me about 60 pounds, you fat bitch.
And then he wants to sit there and act all hard in the comments.
Yeah,
he really thought he could have beat me in an MMA match. He wouldn't have said no to an MMA match.
You said no to a kickboxing match. What do you say? You can't strike me. Shut the fuck up. We agreed on combat karate, motherfucker.
Fair, yeah, you know what? I don't like just straight striking. I like.
You can't fucking do it.
Is there a game?
No. See now.
No, I like the angle that Daniel has for the first access. You can see the kick right in the mouth.
The first access.
Do we have that?
Right,
do we have that? Yeah, the first access angle is actually better than the release version.
Yo, they were so nice to this man. They released the nice one. Like, yo, give me the Snyder cut. Give me the Snyder cut right now, yo. The one where this man collapses in the corner. Give me that one. This man goes, oh damn.
I was watching the fight with Daniel as he's recording. I'm like, man, why should we keep bending down like that? Me and Daniel were talking about it. Like, Man, he's gonna get kicked in the fucking mouth. And what do you know? The next round,
Right in the mouth.
you did it again, and you got kicked in the fucking mouth.
I forgot. I heard somebody go kick him in. And I'm like, all right.
He got me with it. I mean, cool. You know, like I said,
Bro, what we're just getting at is why did you lie? You weren't about to blitz. You was tired to say you was
no,
tired.
I was about to blitz.
I've been tired in every fight. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, but I wasn't about to quit just because I was tired, bro. Like you do. I'm sorry. I ain't 30 seconds. If I step in there, I step
That's
in
not
there.
a problem. That's not a problem. It's the fact that you're lying about it.
I'm not lying about it. I just showed you I wasn't lying about it. I just demonstrated that I was not lying about what I was setting up.
Get tired. Come on. We never seen
I
Shimmy
didn't say I
tired.
wasn't tired. I just said I was setting something up, and I felt like I should have had a count instead of it just being waved off because I hadn't had a single count the whole fight. He rocked me 3 times with punches, and I'll admit that, but I didn't get I stayed up, and so there was no count on any of those. All right. So I should have had a count off of that. That should have been a count.
You did not
Either way, on one of those, it should have been a count. I should have had a 10 count before it fell. I still should have had a count.
We should have had the refs. We should have Zed. Can we get Zed on here?
Shout out my boy
Can
Phil.
we get Zed on here
I
and
sent
ask
Zed-
him why
I sent him the
why
stream
he
link,
didn't give
so
Shimmy a standing 8 count? Let's go.
Hopefully he sees the link soon because I sent it to him. So
That'd be awesome. I would love to hear from the man
Why
himself.
do I need this messed up,
The
bro?
man who screwed Shimigani.
He saved me from the blitz, guys.
Yeah, he did. Like, honestly, if anything, we should just have him on here.
The Arizona
I
Screwjob.
already said I would fly to the East Coast this summer on my dime to see this fool put his money where his mouth is in an MMA match.
Shannon, you have no dime. Shut up.
I'll even, if the powers that be will let me, I will put up this West Coast belt since he wants it, and I'll even just to even sweeten the deal and give him an even better trophy. I will put this bad boy
Let's
up
fly out
on the
Ryu
line
for that.
too.
Yeah,
Bro,
hey, 619.
let's start the fundraiser. Let's fly him out.
One of the
Fly him
Mexicans flying Ryu out for an MMA match, and if he wins,
For the
he gets
MMA
belt, and
5
he
rounds.
moves out. He moves out here
I
to the
will
West
give
Coast.
him my
He's
custom
officially West
jiu-jitsu
Coast.
purple belt if he can beat me in an MMA match and not get submitted. And dude, bro, he's not going to make. I promise you, I've never ever.
Wait,
Ever made
winner gets Rachel.
It's never lasted longer than 3 rounds in a 5-round fight. He's got to do 5 rounds of straight MMA if he wants that belt. I'll put it
5
up.
rounds. Let's
I'll
go.
put up that.
We'll
But
fly
I
you
promise you. I promise you, I'll take you home. I will be taking your arm or some other joint home in a box this time, dude.
no, we gotta ask Free Smoke if this is okay.
What?
Nope, I can fly over to the East Coast yard. It's the least I can do. If he's going to put his money where his mouth is, I'll buy a plane ticket and go over there.
Bye, Streetbeefs. Have a good one.
Whoa, Fiji said it too. Fiji said he wants a taste. Put that up there. Yeah. Yeah, when are you going pro, Shinny?
Probably this summer. I can't tell you anything about it, but it might actually be bigger than my. I actually have a hookup that's bigger than my other pro offer.
I love it.
I just want to know why you enunciated the you part. I can't tell you about it. Like me or
Us people.
Anybody.
Us
That's
people.
like all y'all. Anybody watching, you guys on the show. I can't give the details, bro, but I do have.
We're
I have
talking
a big,
about.
I'll put it to you
a
this
pro
way: the
offer.
offer is huge, or the hookup is huge. I have connections to a matchmaker and something huge, and I'm going to need a passport. All I can say.
Is it the UFC? Can you tell us that?
No, I wouldn't need a passport.
Shimmy's going to Bellator, homie. Shimmy's going to be
I wouldn't need a passport for
Is it
Bellator either.
Bellator? Is it Bellator?
Would not need a passport for Bellator.
Okay. Is it?
Oh, Shimmy's going to 1 championship, homie. I love it.
Yeah. That'll be
I can neither confirm nor deny.
That would make sense.
Confirm nor deny, my dude.
Make sense.
Shimmy goes home to Asia. I love it.
Street Panda.
Yeah, he goes. Oh, Shimmy goes to Thailand for some ladyboy.
No.
It's
No.
some Muay Thai.
Man's going to glory.
Oh,
Dude,
are you
I
fighting
never
Glory?
said I was doing power slap. Don't be claiming stuff, DTP. I know you're trying to get us all to do power slap, but I don't know about that.
I don't think he's serious about you.
Shimmy the power slap.
No, he is. We've had a couple discussions about it.
How about Shimmy going to power kick? Imagine you just stand there and take a kick back and forth. You know what I mean?
Power kick to the nuts. Power kick Kempo edition.
No. So Ryu, what do you think,
sir.
man? Are we gonna run this back in MMA?
Let me see. Jamie outweighs me by like 50, 60 pounds.
Yeah.
With a purple belt and wants to face me in MMA with all this stuff on the line. I'd still do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey. So move out here, and then we'll trade Shinny out there if you win.
You gonna pay for my moving expenses to send me to the East Coast, Wero? Because I ain't moving.
Hey, my girl's
Just
watching
like
this.
that.
Love, can we pay for Shinny to leave?
I think that could work because Scarface loves some Shinigami. I think that'll be a good trade.
Yeah, Scarface loves Shinny. That's billion views right there.
Yeah.
Send him to the scrapyard.
I don't want to go to the scrapyard.
You're a Canadian. I thought you guys were friends. You're a Canadian.
Yeah, we tried. She said yes. So, yeah.
Shimmy doesn't have a good record up in
We
scrapyard.
made
You know what I
living
mean?
expenses. Yeah. And we'll all chip in and get Ryu out here. Just let us know what you do for work. We'll find you a job. Everything. Fuck it.
No problem.
If you gotta win that belt though. If you win that,
Can we talk about Shane being 0-3 in invasions? Can we talk about that? The curse is real.
Is it?
It wasn't the invasion curse. It was that, okay. If you're going to talk about curses, I'll tell you what curse hit there, bro. And I probably should have said no to bringing belts. That belt, dude, I've only held it 2 times before a fight, and both times I lost. That belt was not made to the design specifications I gave Tank. It was supposed to be black. Hey, all I know is both times I touched it, I got I lost the fight.
Tank,
So
how
I
dare
don't
you
know.
not design the belt he wanted the way he wanted
Well,
it?
actually, the belt wasn't designed to my specific specifications, and therefore I lost. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, all I know is I touched that
Did you
belt
pay
2
for it?
times and lost both fights.
Did you fucking pay for it? Then shut the fuck up.
I was gonna pay for it.
Right? No, you were paying for shit.
If I'd won that fight.
I was gonna pay,
I can't
but
believe you just said that. After
it
they
was
put
missing
together the
some
money to make that shit.
rhinestones. It wasn't bedazzled enough for Shimmy.
It was the wrong color. It was the wrong color. It's supposed to be black.
Supposed to be rainbow.
That's for you, buddy.
Yeah, hey, I agree with Free Smoke on this one. Excuse machine, man. You just be cranking excuses out. Hey.
Oh wait, can we shout out Free Smoke though? On his win, can we shout out Free Smoke for his W though?
Oh, absolutely.
Shout out Free Smoke, man.
Yeah, shout out Free Smoke, yo.
Tournament this weekend, man. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Muay
yeah,
Thai
shout out Free
champion.
Smoke, national US MTO
Put
champion.
some respect on Free Smoke's name. You heard?
Respect on this game. Yeah.
The man struck so much fear into his opponent, he quit before he got to the ring. Didn't even get out the dressing room.
Shit.
No, he fought him.
No, he
Nah.
Right. You gonna
Yeah,
do
he-
it, huh? I love that.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope, man. That's fucking dope.
Yo, that was personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of personal right there.
It was a little. Yeah, I think he's a little bitter about that lack of belt that he's got going on.
Hey, DCP, I'm gonna tell you how that whole thing went. All the original champions got asked how they wanted their division belt made. It was up to me to pay for it after it was made, but they were gonna have one for us to hold. I gave specifications, and the belt did not arrive as I asked. And if we're gonna talk curses, if we're gonna get superstitious, all I'm saying is the 2 times I touched the belt that wasn't the way it was supposed to be. I was the only champ that did not get their belt designed the way it was supposed to be. And the 2 times I touched it, I lost. So if we're going to talk about curses, ain't no invasion curse.
Third Reed,
That entire
Correcting
statement
Viking, now Ryu Sennin.
That's ridiculous. Shady, there ain't no fucking curse because you didn't get the belt designed to your specifications. You just got beat up, man. It happens. Who gives a fuck? Ryu, though, we doing this for sure? When? When are we doing this? I'm trying to see this MMA match, man.
Yeah.
What's your time frame look like, Shinny, before you go pro? Your time slot.
Probably late July or August. So I'm thinking that's why I said I wouldn't mind flying out there because I know y'all do beginning of the month fights over in the OG yard.
Do it. Fly out there, Shinny. Just pack all your stuff and fly out there.
Pick on stuff. Man, Wero, you know, you guys, man, I swear. Y'all are something else, man. Something else.
You guys, I swear.
Yeah, y'all give me a lot of crap, but I expected a little more love out of you to just get rid of me.
It's the excuses. It's the excuses. We can't have the excuses in this branch. If you lose, you lose. We've all lost.
Hey, yeah, I mean, hey, if I was gonna complain about the loss being a loss,
what you did?
No, I complained about an early stoppage. Honestly, I probably still would have lost the fight, but I would have been a lot more fine with it if you had knocked me out with that kick or I had made it and lost the decision at the end of the round. I just wanted to finish the fight, man. I wanted to finish the round, win or lose. I wanted to finish the round. That was it. But
Then
you know,
stand up. You just gotta stand up. Stand up.
I mean, and let's also talk about the facts, and this is a fact, that if I was that bad, I did another fight that day and I won that fight. So if I was that badly damaged that I needed a fight stopped, I wouldn't have been able to do a second fight. That's all I'm saying. Now, again, I'm not saying I'm going to win the fight necessarily, but, you know.
I don't know about that.
It is what it is, man.
Anyways, hey, y'all get back to us on when we go pull the trigger. Shinny, let us know what you need, bro. There you will. So
yeah, I'm gonna be looking at plane tickets probably tonight or tomorrow. And
you got any final words for everybody? What the fuck is going on with that camera right now?
I mean, hey, nobody's invincible. Everybody loses. It is what it is. My only issue that made me say anything was the over milking it and the comments about MMA. Really, I could have said absolutely nothing about it if it wasn't for that comments about beating me in the first round of an MMA match when he said no to an MMA match. Other than that, man, you know, end of the day, I was talking smack to sell a fight. Normally, I don't do that. You guys know I don't do that, and this is usually why I don't do that, right? And I've told you guys that before. If I talk smack and lose, it's just going to be a bunch of bullshit afterwards, right? So I never usually talk smack. Now I'm in a situation where I talk some smack and I had to talk a little more smack because, I mean, granted, Ryu does know how to talk some smack to sell a fight because he used to do some pro wrestling shit. Cool. Other than that, end of the day, no matter what happens, I still actually have respect for this guy. He is a definitely a worthy, tough opponent. He definitely. What do you mean? Because
you actually have some respect.
Because the way I've been talking tonight, you know, on this episode, people might not think I do respect this guy. End of the day, though, I really do respect him. He's definitely, honestly, he's the most worthy taekwondo guy I've ever seen, ever. Definitely mad props to his school for not going the WTF route and only focusing on Olympic bullcrap. So props to that. Because I watch his videos of him teaching and stuff, and you know what? I actually admire his curriculum. So that's it, man. I mean, at end of the day, moving the needle is one thing. I do actually respect him, but I also do know that I think an MMA match, I submit him within 3 rounds.
Nice job.
I don't know who did that. Well done. Hey, Ryu, final words, my man. And
Yes,
when you
I
want
have
this
some
to
more.
happen, let us know, bro.
You got it. First things first, I had a lot of respect for Shane. He was working very hard to improve his game from his losses, and I was very good. My issue came with the excuses in the comment section.
Bruh.
Somebody made a comment. They said, hey, this getting stood back up stuff was stupid. Shinny goes, you didn't want MMA. It's like, no, Shinny. We agreed on combat karate. I didn't want MMA.
He was
You
pretty
didn't want
adamant about
kickboxing. We agreed on combat karate. You lost. That's where this started, in my opinion. This whole all right. So now it's if there's MMA, I would have won, but we agreed to combat karate. What did Garcia say? I signed the contract. We agreed to the fight.
Yeah.
Again, he has more jiu-jitsu knowledge than me. He outweighs me by like 65 pounds, and I'll still take the 5-round fight.
No,
Because
hey,
I ain't no bitch.
make him get down closer to where you are in weight. Like, if it's an MMA match, there should be no issue with him doing that. You know what I mean? 15, 20 pounds, something. He's done
I
it
don't
before.
see shit. He has that. Okay, you know what? We'll see where we can meet.
Yeah, he's cut weight before, and if you guys have 4 or 5 months, he's fine.
Shimmy could do it. He's done it before.
He could do it. Yeah, he's got the discipline. And as much as we give him, he's a respectable fighter. If he says he'll make the weight, he does make the weight.
All right. That's also Shadow Heart in the fight as always. Good guys, love them. Love what they do. I just want to end it off by saying, like I said in the press conference, I went up. I said everything I was going to do, and I did that shit. Because that's the kind of fighter I am. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Or shout out GSS, Ghetto Strong Style. I love it. It describes my martial arts to a T. Ghetto Strong Style. In your face, unorthodox right there.
I love it. All right, my man. Appreciate having you on, Ryu. As always, you have a great night.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the night.
Brother.
So yeah, that's the show.
Well, let's recap because me and you didn't get to speak.
I know. He just threw us in there. We never, we talking to Diesel about that bullshit.
Yeah, we normally get a nice little 5-minute intro. But boom, we got right into our first
intro, and then in between the guests, you gotta throw us on real quick. Introduce our own guest. So it's okay. He's new to producing. He'll get there. He's doing a great job. He really is.
Shout out Diesel.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, shout out Diesel. So, yeah, man. Rip Jgottem, rip Showtime. It fucking hits everybody hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's really, I don't even know how to take it. Like, my brain just kind of goes numb. You know?
Yeah.
It's a very hard topic to discuss sometimes too. Because, like I said, there's no warning. You know what I mean? There's no warning you get when something like that happens to either one of them. You know what I mean? There's really no warning.
Yeah, I feel lucky to have met both of those guys, man. Like, I got to tell Showtime to his face at the invasion, like, yo, look, I'm a fan. You know what I mean? Shook his hand like a man. You know what I mean? I'm not too big to be like, oh, I'm not gonna tell him I like his shit. Like, I was like, yo, man, I'm a big fan of you, brother. Good shit. You know what I mean? At the invasion, I got to hang out with Jgottem, meet him. Like, that was cool. So the fact that I got to meet both these,
he's so dope.
Both these savages, bro. Like, and then they're gone within 3-4 days. It's pretty wild. It'd be crazy.
It is. Like, it's when I walk into the gym, because I had that little cardboard up, the little hotbox cardboard that everybody signed, and it was only like I tried to get everybody to sign it, but there's only about 8 or 12 people who signed it, and Jgottem was one of them. So every time I walk by and I see that, it does make me train a little harder.
Then we all got blessed to hang out and be around Jgottem at the hotbox event, man. Like, everybody got blessed to be around that guy and catch his energy and his vibe, man. It's just crazy. Like, we were just with him. Everything was perfectly fine.
Right.
And then a couple weeks later, he's gone.
Yeah,
a couple weeks later, he's gone. Nobody saw any sign of mental illness. Nobody saw any signs of a struggle he was dealing with. Nothing. Just having a blast out there, man. Doing what he loves.
So this comment right here. So Fiji got a little beef with Shinny, and I think we all know that. That ain't a surprise.
Everybody got beef with Shimmy.
Yeah. But I would love to see them duke it out. Their first pro fight be against each other. That'd be fucking cool. Wonder who we'd have to talk to get that done. That'd be nice.
I mean, let's see them fight in the yard first. You know what I mean? Let's see them.
Why?
Let's see them fight in Streetbeefs first.
Yeah, let's see it. No, let's see it. Fucking the biggest stage that either one of them will get. You know what I mean?
It'll be too hard to pull that off in the pro though, because they don't live in the same region. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure they can make it happen some way. I mean, if something will put asses in seats, they'll do it. I'm sure we can figure out something.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the fights that happen these days probably shouldn't even happen, really. You know, if you look at where somebody's at and what the top 15 looks like and all that shit. Yeah, you like Fiji said, tell his promoter. They'll make that shit happen. You guys might go.
Very true. Shimmy has a big.
Yeah, Fiji said he'll do it for free.
Shimmy has a big
if you do
deal
it for free, then definitely do it in the yard if you'll do it for free. But I'd prefer to see you guys on a bigger stage. That'd be cool as shit. Just to, and if we all got there and just like all showed up, maybe it was on the West Coast somewhere, showed up to the event, bought tickets, that'd be dope.
Oh, if it was on the West Coast anywhere like SoCal, that would be amazing. We all go to it, you know?
We'd all go to it, yep.
Yeah, we want to see our boys get paid, so let's do it.
Yeah, hell yeah, exactly.
Pros.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right, my man, you have a great night. It's a good show. It's a little somber than the rest of them, but yeah, it needed to be. So,
RIP Jgottem, RIP Showtime, RIP 925 Pride, CJ, man.
Yep, absolutely.
Every branch has lost a humongous, huge important member. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, guys. You guys have a good night.
Shout out to Hard in a Fight. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? That's right.